Well, you'd like that first game home after a tough road trip. It'd be great to come out, win a big ball game in front of a full house, take advantage of the enthusiasm of the fans. Glad to see the team back home. Unfortunately, the Marlins pitching has really kept the Cubs offense at bay today.
It would be nice just to give Derek Lee an opportunity, wouldn't it, if Cliff can get on as a potential tying run. So all Derek can do is hope that Floyd finds a way to get on base. And the Cubs right now in slam range.
Ontario getting some road work in. He's been running on the last 3 pitches to the plate to Cliff Floyd. All 3 fouled off. And because Cliff is such a pull hitter, playing behind Ryan Terrio over there first base, they're just giving him the bag, but Cliff Floyd has to protect the plate with 2 strikes, so Ryan getting some more road work in.
Another 2-strike pitch just off the corner as Terrio takes second. And he will not receive a stolen base.
I have questions about that one too.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Hate to penalize a guy for taking a base just because the other team doesn't care.
Yeah. And the pitcher is pitching out of the stretch. I mean, if you really were indifferent, he'd be throwing out of a windup.
Busted bat flare. Amazica can't make the catch. So 2 runs score, and the tying run will come up in the form of Derek Lee. That bat meets its demise, but helping out Cliff Floyd and the Cubs.
Went down a hero. Little floater into shallow center field. Amazica came in as part of the double switch. He just missed that ball. He's in pretty good position to make the play. Granted, not an easy play, but his glove is right there, about knee high. This does not make the catch.
Big hand for D-Lee. The wind right now blowing right to left. And a bouncer foul. Started the day barely leading in batting average in the National League. We go 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Went with a heat. All 3 runs for the Cubs have been in this 9th. You don't have to get a 2-run homer here. You have Ramirez on deck. And down 0-2, Derek just wants to find a way to get on and keep the inning alive. And with the Cubs now getting close, Ryan Dempster has gotten up, potentially for extra innings. Next pitch by Gregg into right, base hit. Tying runs on base. And now one swing could win it with a home run hitter coming up, Aramis Ramirez. Bob, you remember the movie Christmas Vacation when Clark Griswold could not turn all the ridiculous amount of lights on in his house, and at one point his wife just walked into the garage and flipped the switch? I feel like that's what happened to the Cubs offense. All of a sudden, the floodgates have opened.
After taking a couple of real aggressive swings earlier in the sequence, Derek Lee goes into protect mode, gets a fastball away, and just shoots it out there into right field to keep the inning going for Aramis Ramirez.
Took the Cubs 8 innings to get their first 4 hits. They have 4 in the 9th. Well, you just never know in this game of baseball. Ball 1 on Ramirez.
Boy, and Greg has been consistently hanging that slider up there around the belt in the middle of the plate. He got Soriano to swing and miss at a hanging slider. That time a little bit too high for a called strike. That's the kind of mistake that gets hit a long way right there.
The 1-0. The Marlins outfielders pinned up against the ivy. They're only just a step or 2 in front of the warning track at all spots. All they care about is Derek Lee at first base. Not worried about Cliff Floyd at all at second. A 2-0 strike. Kevin Gregg fine with his command on that pitch in the outer half. The 2-1. Oh, trying to win it right there. 2-2. Well, I can feel the breeze from that swing up here.
Yeah. That was a good take on the 2-0 pitch. It was a fastball in the outside corner at the knees. Not a good hitter's pitch. This one was a good hitter's pitch. Columbus really let out the shaft right there. It just came up empty. Hang him a breaking ball here.
Everybody on their feet. And the 2-2 to Ramirez, a swing and a miss, and the Cubs come up short. And as Gregg gets all 3 outs on strikeouts, the Cubs close the gap in the 9th inning, but again, too little, too late. They scored 3 times on 4 hits and strand 2 in the 9th. And the final in game 1 of this series, Florida 5 and the Cubs 3. And here's the last pitch of the game.
It's a mid-90s fastball up and out of the strike zone away.
So the Reverend Jesse Jackson among the spectators as the rally comes up short. And the Cubs remain 5 games out in the National League Central. Again, Milwaukee lost today as well. Florida snapping a short 3-game skid. And if the Cubs are going to win this series, they'll need to take the final 2 Tuesday and Wednesday night. We'll have game 2 for you tomorrow night right here on Comcast Sportsnet. So the winner is Byung-Hyun Kim. Sean Marshall, another tough loss. He drops to 0-2. And Kevin Gregg with his 5th save, 3 hours, 18 minutes, the time of game. That'll do it for our game coverage. Stay tuned for Cubs Postgame Live coming up next. The final score, the Marlins 5, the Cubs 3. Our next Cubs telecast will be tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central Time for the middle game of this series as Dontrell Willis faces Jason Marquis. Should be a great pitching matchup. In-game scoring provided by ScorePad. And now for my partner Bob Brenly and our great crew, this is Len Casper. You've been watching Chicago Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Give you a hand?
Sure, yeah. Just take this. Oh.
No. Hey, guys. Check this out. So you pop the top, little tap action, boom, get the glass. A little something I like to call liquid gold.
Did you see what Mikey brought?
Yeah, I brought a sandwich.
Okay.
It's got Gouda. Smoked Gouda, actually.
Hey,
AMCI's best-in-class certification for merging acceleration isn't just given to anybody. You earn it. Get 0% APR financing on the all-new full-size Toyota Tundra. The truck that's changing it all. Now at your Toyota dealer.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by LoJack, the only stolen vehicle recovery system operated by the police. Bacardi Rum. If you're going to drink, be responsible. And by Pontiac, 9 performance machines, all designed for action.
Spruce up your landscaping with help from Menards. This 24-inch hedge trimmer from Black & Decker features a powerful motor and dual-action blades that cut branches up to 3/4 of an inch thick. With a 3-sided comfort handle, $59.99. Finish off your spring landscaping with Mastermark lawn edging. A 20-foot roll is $249, or choose Rhino Edge. It won't crack, rot, or pop out in 2 colors, covers 16